Hey America, Ira Glass here. So a few weeks ago I was thinking, it seems like every celebrity has a sex tape. Paris Hilton, Pamela Anderson, Tommy Lee, the original sex tape, Rob Lowe, Tila Tequila, Tanya Harding, and even John Edwards. So I started thinking, you're a celebrity, Ira. Why don't you have a sex tape? Why not? Well, from WBEZ Chicago, it's This American Life, distributed by Public Radio International. I'm Ira Glass. Each week, of course, we pick a theme and bring you a variety of stories on that theme. This week's theme, my sex tape. Today's show in 2 acts. Yes, 2 whole mouth-watering acts. Act 1, Ain't Too Proud to Craig, where we try out using Craigslist as it was meant to be used. I don't mean to buy a futon. Act 2, Gross Indecency, where we talk about the intricacies of intimacies, embarrassments, triumphs, all of it. We don't hide anything. We talk about it all. Stay with us. Act 1. Ain't Too Proud to Craig. Now, over 500,000 people may download my podcast each week, making me the most popular person I know. But when it came to finding that one special person, the Kim Kardashian who would ride to infamy on my celebrity, so to speak, turns out she's not so easy to find. I asked the producers of our show for advice. I gotta say, I did not receive much encouragement. Here's Jonathan Goldstein.
I just think we're opening a whole can of worms here that we don't want to be doing. This whole thing is going to lead to heartbreak somehow.
Finally, our senior producer, Julie Snyder, had the genius idea to put a post on Craigslist. I enlisted the help of the slightly more macho half of the Planet Money team and Ira Glass wannabe, Alex Bloomberg, to help me compose an ad. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Ira.
So, Alex, I'm just terrible at going after girls.
I would not have thought that you would have had that problem. You have the testosterone of 2 linebackers.
I wish. But seriously, what do I write in this ad?
Well, I've been thinking about that. And were there specific things that you were hoping for?
You mean just a list of what I like in a woman and what I'm looking for?
Yeah, like a grocery list, exactly.
Jonathan still didn't like it. Here he is again, killing our buzz.
I don't know, there's something just kind of reductive and kind of unhuman about it.
This went on for a while. Finally, we decided, write what you know. And what do we know? Pledge drives. Okay, Alex, here's what we got. If you think nerdy intellectuals with nasally voices are sexy, then please, won't you support us? For the simple donation of your time, your dignity, you can keep quality, thought-provoking sex tapes on the internet for years to come. And next to that, we have a winky face. If you donate now, Carl Castle will leave a dirty, and I mean really filthy, message on a loved one's answering machine. Call now.
There's not very much pornographic about that.
Well, I told you, I'm not very good at this.
I'll say. Wow.
Well, it's been 3 days, and we've already gotten 2 anonymous responses, which we're about to open. Okay. The first one says, I already have a dirty message from Carl Castle, but meet me Friday in the NPR News headquarters boiler room. Bring handcuffs and a whip. Okay, no thank you, Lakshmi S. Number 2 is from someone who calls herself the Stamburglar at Yahoo. Okay, you know what, I'm not even going to open that one. It was time to swallow my pride and call the one person I knew I could count on, but it was not going to be a fun conversation.
This is Terry Gross.
Terry, it's Ira. Please don't hang up. Listen, I owe you an apology.
Is there anything you wish you had done differently?
Yeah, there is. I wish I had told you when I started seeing Cokie.
So, in other words, you lied a little bit.
No, I never lied to you.
You ended up being a hustler.
Terry, I always said I was bad at commitment.
You say you've had sex with about 4,600 people.
Something like that.
But my impression is you don't have much sympathy for anyone. You're so into yourself.
I know. Okay, I know. I'm sorry. This American Life was blowing up. I was getting drunk off the fame. I thought I was the Brad to your Jennifer, but it turned out I was the Bruce to your Demi. Yeah, I mean, if only because of your G.I. Jane haircut.
That's a really obnoxious thing to say.
No. I like your haircut. Terry, can I just tell you why I'm calling?
Go ahead.
I'm calling because I'm making a celebrity sex tape, and I want you to be in it.
having sex with you?
Well, yeah.
Um,
After a conversation that is a little too graphic for public radio, I'd made some progress.
I think it's just like irresistible what's going on.
What are you wearing, Terry?
A leather corset, fishnet stockings.
Oh my gosh. What else?
Like spike thigh-high boots.
And that's when I knew I was about to do what neither Click nor Clack had ever had the balls to. I was actually gonna tap it. Brother.
Just say no to this relationship. We could be best friends with benefits.
Coming up, what happens when you add 2 NPR superstars, a microphone, and subtract all clothing? That's in a minute from Chicago Public Radio and Public Radio International when our program continues.
I get mine. That's where we draw the line.
We've reached Act 2 of our program. Act 2, Gross Indecency. I arrived at Terry's house to find the lights turned down low, candles from Whole Foods, and jazz on Terry's 8-track. We got into bed and started recording. Testing. Test 1, 2. Okay.
If you're just joining us, my guest is Ira Glass. On radio, when you do your introductions, there's something like really naked about it. I mean,
Well, yeah, that's because I record them totally naked. I'm serious. Like you should see what happens when I announce the theme each week. Like I literally couldn't do the intro to the Debt Crisis episode because all the blood had drained from my head.
people love how you sound on the radio, and you look great on TV. So,
And how do I look in your bedroom? Or as I like to call it, your NPR member station.
ooh. You know it's going to be odd for people hearing this.
What?
You actually use, like, oohs and ahs.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I prefer really loud sex.
And why does really loud appeal to you?
Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to hear you over the sound of my own neuroses.
You'd be thinking, oh, it's not loud enough, it's not loud enough.
Exactly. Like I wasn't turning you on as much as, like, William Buckley Jr. That conservative prick had nothing on me. I was about to get freaky in the most liberal sense of the word. Is that turning you on, Terry?
Not really, to be honest with you.
How about this?
You're looking for a groove.
Let's try a different position.
You've done the crotch thing, right, too, right?
I don't know if I have. What's it called?
The wiener circle.
Oh, is that the move where the girl has the guy on the floor and then...
They kind of like grab their crotch.
Yeah, in Chicago we actually call that move Cock of the Nation.
Yeah, you're like, how did that start? Like, who started that?
I actually learned about it from Peter Sagal's sex blog, Wait, Wait, Don't Come Yet.
We'll do the clean version.
Okay. Oh, how does that feel?
It's like, whoa. It's like,
Yeah? Yeah, this is, oh my god, this is really turning me on.
it's contagious. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
is this stuff good for you?
This stuff is so good.
Good.
Does that give you pleasure?
Yeah.
Am I rough enough?
Yeah, a little too rough, actually. Oh, not yet. Well, not all of us can last as long as Tom Ashbrook's attention. I made a little small talk, just to be nice. Then I was out of there.
It's been really great to talk with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Terry. I had a really great time. So there you have it, folks. We accomplished what we set out to do. Maybe a little faster than we might have liked. Nonetheless, it was fun. But even in the face of our success, questions remain. At the beginning of our show, we asked, why not? Now the question is why? Why would we want to join a tradition of celebrity that has caused nothing but scandal and publicity? At the end of the day, we NPR hosts are not sexy. We're not. People don't have posters of me in their dorm rooms. They don't think about me in nothing but my glasses. That unsexiness is part of what defines us. But is that something we want? Is that something I want? Maybe the very fact that we made this tape answers that question. But I think that there's more to it than that. I think this hints at a truth about NPR hosts, about celebrities, and about people in general that we don't like to admit very often. We can't choose who we are. Some people are Ryan Gosling, some people are William Buckley Jr., and some are slightly whiny Jewish radio hosts. But we do have options. We can either sit back and be the person we've always been, the person who people have told us we were, or we can be that sexy celebrity. We can be Rob Lowe. If you think about it like that, maybe today's episode is a way of proving of shouting to the furthest reaches of NPR radio waves and wherever the bandwidth of our podcast manages to fit, announcing at the top of my lungs, we don't choose who we are, but we do choose who we become. And maybe, just maybe, we get to have some fun on the way. Well, our program today was produced by myself, Nancy Updike, Sarah Koenig. Our senior producer is Julie Snyder. Thanks to Alex Bloomberg and Jonathan Goldstein for their Craigslist expertise. Very special thanks to our guest, Terry Gross, who I have to say is anything but. WBEZ management oversight is provided by our boss, Mr. Torrey Malatia, who would not believe Jonathan Goldstein when he said he'd never tried touching himself. Here's what he had to say.
So, but really, like, you've done the crotch thing, too, right?
I'm Ira Glass, back next week with more stories of this American life.